Imagine you're staring at a blank canvas. It's intimidating, isn't it? That vast expanse of nothingness. But that's exactly where every legendary creator began. Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk. They didn't see a blank canvas, they saw a masterpiece in the making. The secret, they embraced the power of vision. Success doesn't start with the grind. It starts with a vivid, all-consuming vision that pulls you forward. Think of Walt Disney, who, while working as a struggling cartoonist, envisioned an entire theme park where families could escape reality. It was a crazy dream, ludicrous even. But that dream became Disneyland. His vision was so strong it yanked him through years of bankruptcy, ridicule, and failure. Now, what does your blank canvas look like? Imagine it with striking detail. Is it a best-selling book, a thriving business, a life-changing invention? Successful people write down their vision as if it's already true. They commit it to paper, not as a wish but as a declaration. I am the founder of a company that redefines transportation. Not I want to be. You declare it as though it already exists. That shifts your mind from someday to right now. Remember, the vision isn't just about what you want. It's about who you need to become to achieve it. If your goal is to lead a billion-dollar company, you need to become the person who thinks, plans, and acts like a billion-dollar CEO. This isn't delusion, it's preparation. And it's the first secret every successful person knows. Before they can have it, they must see it. And so must you. You've got the vision. Now, what do you do with it? You execute, but not in the way most people do. You don't just work hard, you work smart. Jeff Bezos didn't become the world's richest man by doing more. He became the world's richest man by doing less, but focusing on what truly matters. That's the secret of ruthless prioritization. Bezos understood that not all tasks are created equal. He asks, what's the one decision that, if made correctly, will make everything else easier or unnecessary? That's how Amazon grew from a garage startup to a trillion-dollar behemoth. He didn't focus on selling everything to everyone. He focused on selling books better than anyone else. Successful people obsess over their highest value activities and delegate, automate, or eliminate the rest. Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Workweek, asks himself, if this is the only thing I accomplish today, will I be satisfied with my day? If the answer is no, it's not a priority. This isn't just about doing less work. It's about doing the right work, the kind that moves the needle forward. So, look at your day. Look at your week. What's the one thing that will make everything else easier or unnecessary? Ruthlessly prioritize it. And remember, success isn't about how much you do. It's about what you do with laser-like precision. Now think about setbacks. Imagine Thomas Edison, who failed over 1,000 times to invent the light bulb, or J.K. Rowling, rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter saw the light of day. They didn't see failure as a stop sign. They saw it as a staircase. Each failure was a step upward. Here's the secret. Successful people don't fear failure. They fear inaction. They know that every stumble forward is still a step in the right direction. Sarah Blakely, the billionaire founder of Spanx, was taught by her father to celebrate failure. Every night at dinner, he'd ask, "What did you fail at today?" If she hadn't failed, she hadn't tried anything new. Failure isn't the end. It's a course correction. Richard Branson has launched over 100 businesses, and many of them flopped. But he learned from each one, pivoting, tweaking, adjusting. The key is to extract the lesson, make the adjustment, and keep climbing. So, what have you failed at lately? What lesson did it teach you? Embrace failure as a staircase, not a stop sign. And remember, each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the top. Ever notice how some people seem to have an endless well of energy? They wake up at 5 a.m., run marathons, launch startups, and still have time for family dinners. What's their secret? They master their mental environment. Successful people guard their minds like a fortress. They eliminate distractions, cultivate positive inputs, and surround themselves with people who uplift and challenge them. Tony Robbins calls it proximity is power. The people you hang around with either raise or lower your standards. Take Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, two of the most successful investors of all time. They spend 80% of their day reading and thinking, not frantically trading stocks. Why? Because they know the quality of their inputs determines the quality of their decisions. So, what are you consuming? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they fueling your vision or draining it? Protect your mental fortress. Choose your influences carefully, and you'll have the energy, clarity, and focus to execute at the highest level. Here's the final secret, and it's the one that ties everything together. They never arrive. Successful people never believe they've made it. They don't rest on their laurels, they stay in perpetual growth mode. Oprah Winfrey once said, "The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams." But she didn't stop dreaming after becoming a billionaire. She started her own network, launched new projects, and continued pushing boundaries. The moment you think you've arrived is the moment you start to decline. That's why Jeff Bezos always refers to Amazon as day one. He believes that the day you think you're done innovating is the day your business starts to die. So, never arrive. Stay hungry, stay curious, and keep moving forward. Because the only finish line is the one you create for yourself. You think you've seen it all? Think again. The world is full of secrets, hidden truths, and mind-bending realities waiting to be uncovered. What if everything you believe is just the beginning? Hit subscribe, and let's keep unraveling the mysteries that could change everything.